Shalom Israel, all praises, honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Baharaka Kodash. To the men of Great Millstone teaching the gospel in all sincerity, and the like-minded Akyam, Shalom. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth, and to our sisters and the other brothers who hear and believe this gospel but aren't necessarily teachers or prophets. Shalom. Yeah, and this is just a quick lesson through the Spirit once again, and it's inspired by this proverb, this proverb that I came across in the dictionary. Sometimes I like to browse the dictionary looking for new words and phrases, and I came across this one and I found it very interesting. It resonated with my spirit, right? And it says here, a danger foreseen is half avoided. So what I'm gonna do, I get the dictionary and I'm going to look it up. So it says, a danger foreseen is half avoided. You see, beautiful proverb. And when I read it, it says, it is necessary to foresee danger as it helps you to avoid it. And that makes sense, and this is wisdom right here, We're going to bring that out in the scriptures. You understand? Because at the end of the day, hey, if you see dark clouds in the sky, right? If you see dark clouds in the sky, you know what I mean? And you feel a light breeze. Through discernment, you can anticipate that it's going to rain and walk with an umbrella. You know what I mean? What happened there? You foresaw the rain, and took action to avoid getting drenched in your clothes. Exactly. You see me? I wanted to get up the meaning of the word foresee since we use it. Foresee, to be able to see beforehand, to anticipate, predict. And this sounds like pretty much the lifestyle of the prophets. This is the lifestyle of the prophets on a daily basis, to foresee things. You understand me I say? And in this walk of ours, one of the things that we have to one of the things that is required of us is to be discerning and to be wise and to be able to foresee certain shit before it hit the fan. Basically, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's kick off things with the book of Proverbs, the 27th chapter and verse 12, and it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, see the word come back again, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. See, a prudent man, a wise man, you see me, is gonna see trouble and avoid trouble. But somebody who is foolish, are gonna ignore what you're seeing, they're not gonna see the evil, and the consequence will overtake them, right? And hey, sometimes a prudent man hiding himself is just as simple as a sidestep. So for example, somebody step on your toe. Somebody step on your toe, hey, look on him and apologize to him, especially in these times. You know what I mean? Somebody step on your toe and you look on him and apologize quick. Let them say, hey, let them be the one to say, why you apologizing now, man? Get it done. I have a brother that thinks the same way, right? And I think I have an uncle that think the same way as well. They step on your toe, you apologize, especially in these times, because Jacob have these short fuses, temperous. You understand? So you can't take chick. What else? You're dating a chick and you catch wind of the fact that her family are criminals, gangbangers or whatever. You take your time and you drift away, and you find a legit reason apart from why that the relationship won't work. So you find another reason that is legit and you tell her, say, look, it won't work. You don't have to let her know that you found out that her people are criminals. You know what I mean? You take your time and you drift away. That's wisdom, because you know that if something down the line happen, that relationship gets sour, she can call on any one of them, and that could be your ass. That could be your ass. So to avoid it from early, and take away yourself. Take your time when you drift. You understand? Another example. We are the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and the Native Americans. We're all Israelites. But as you can see in society, these police officers, they really have it out when it comes down to, the so-called Negroes and even the Latinos. You understand what I say? So, especially the so-called Negroes. You know what I mean? Always drive with the documents, because we know the police in our reality work against us. So to ensure, so it's for us really to ensure that we drive with our license and don't breach the road rules. You understand what I say? Because what? The society is set against the Israelite man, especially over there in America. So what? You be prudent, and you know that this is the condition of the battle. So you always ensure that you have your driver's license and you don't break the road code. If police want to search your vehicle, let them do it. And if you get caught breaking the rules, then that's where you apply Matthew 5 and 25. Let's just get that. Apply Matthew 5 and 25, man. And it says, agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Exactly. Unnecessarily. You know what I mean? So, hey, Mr. Officer, I'm sorry. If you get a ticket, you take your ticket. Don't argue. Because we have a lot of police officers that are, they got that happy trigger finger, man. Trigger savvy. Right? So, yeah, man, you want to cut down the back and forth thing with people as much as possible. You know what I mean? Too much of our people get into silly shit, by back and forth with the police officers, and other persons in the streets that just aren't necessary. Another thing to do when you discern danger is just to tame them out. This is a big one. Tame them out and keep it moving. You understand me I say? Because this is how a lot of people die. I was watching a video, was it sometime last year, and I heard a guy at work talking about it. This video with this woman got in an argument with an Edomite neighbor. Edomite woman arguing with an Edomite neighbor over some snow. And then the man came out. The Edomite woman, her husband came out and started arguing. So the next Edomite man went for his gun, shot them, then went inside for his high power rifle and finished them. It was a very brutal video. If I remember, if memory served me, that was what happened in the video. But the woman got shot first. So, yeah, and then he finished them off. And then he went inside and he killed himself. He shot himself, but the video never caught that part. They went there and found him dead. So that's so. And when we watch it, what we're saying was, how quickly and how easily, that could have been avoided, right? Sometimes in some situations as well, just one line, just one sentence, right? Yeah. So, yeah, even one line of, just one sentence stating something that is factual, a factual point, versus arguing back and forth. And then you just leave the rest of your bashing and shy, right? Some things don't require arguments or back and forth because it can very, very much cost your life. As prophets, we should really, carry ourselves as such. There's a lot to learn. Just want to hit these precepts and then that's it. There's really a lot to learn being in this truth. We learn a lot. First precept, James 3 verse 7. Alright, and it says, for every kind of beasts and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind. But the tongue can no man tame. It is an unruly evil, full of deadly poison. Could I never sum it up any better than that? That's what the tongue is. You understand? Full of deadly poison, right? Because the tongue is slanderous. The tongue it tells lies. You know what I mean? It bears false witness. You understand me I say? all these manner of things. Next precept, Proverbs 21:23. These scriptures are really scriptures to meditate upon, you know. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Exactly. Just like all the previous examples I listed earlier, you know. You keep your tongue, you know, you keep your life. Not saying that you're to be a coward, but it's all about wisdom, you know. Final precept, Ecclesiasticus 5:13. Honor and shame is in talk. Exactly. Because somebody can say something, or you can say something that bring honor unto you, and you can say something that brings shame unto you. You know what I mean? Honor and shame is in talk, and the tongue of man is his fall. Exactly. A lot of people sink themselves with, you know, words that they say, you know. So it's very good to watch the mouth in these times and to understand how to foresee danger. You know, as the saying says, a danger foreseen is half avoided, right? The moment you see it, you half avoid it. If you run straight into the danger, then you put yourself at a disadvantage. But if you can see it from afar, you know, you're halfway there, because then you can make the choices to fully avoid the danger, right? See the difference? So yeah, just a little spiritual nugget I wanted to drop. Lord willing, it was edifying. Kalalal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom.